what your silver dealer is thinking, but will never say. Of course, the first thing your silver dealer is thinking is, as you stand in front of him looking at his product, the first thing he's thinking is, will he buy? Now, that sounds obvious. That sounds redundant. To anybody new, if you're new to this silver stacking community, if you just stumbled upon this world of people stacking silver, hoarding silver, then that sounds obvious, but it's not. It is not obvious at all, because every dealer on YouTube is telling us to buy. We need to go all in. We need to buy silver. Get in there. According to silver dealers on YouTube, they can't keep the silver on their shelf. But that is not what I'm seeing. When I go to my local coin shop, my silver dealer is knee deep in inventory, because especially lately with these jumps in prices, everybody's dumping their silver. They're dumping it. So right away, there's something that we need to be kind of squinting our eyes and looking closely at. Now, the YouTube dealer that we see on all of these silver stacking channels is a very unique character, and it's really a bizarre. When we step back and we really look at the line that we're being fed by all of these YouTube dealers in our silver stacking community, it's very strange, because the dealer presents himself as a saint. He's just here to help. And this is perfect. It's a perfect racket. It's a perfect shtick for the dealer, because they're just here to help us. And the customer, the silver stacker, I'll admit this, I am like this. I am myself, I throw myself in this lot. We are fearful people. We are. We look at this world around us. We have a lot of fear about the change coming down upon us, and we feel like we have no control over it. And clearly, that's why we swap our wealth away from the fiat currency and into this silver, this precious metal, right? So we're very fearful. And so it's perfect that the dealer presents himself as this saint that is just here to help. He's very convenient. It's very convenient. And it's also quite silly, because like I've been in this game for years and years, and anybody who's been stacking silver for years, for decades, if you're like me, then you're already all in on silver. I don't need any convincing. You don't need to convince me of anything. I'm already all in. But it is very convenient that these silver dealers, especially what we see on YouTube, they're telling us, of course, all the doom and gloom. Everything's going to hell in a handbasket. Everything's terrible. Everything's horrible. And the solution, of course, it's very convenient that the solution that they have is for us to buy silver. That's silver. Now, they almost, the silver dealer in this world, it's so bizarre. They almost present themselves as if they are running a nonprofit organization, right? As if they're a silver shop, they're silver dealer, even if it's just an online bullion dealer being interviewed. They present themselves as if they're just here for the public good. No, they are businessmen, and they're trying to sell a product. Period. That's it. So it's very strange that we as silver stackers, we hang on every word of these bullion dealers. And look, I watch all these YouTube videos. I'm the same. I got into this silver stacking community. I wasn't making videos at first. I was watching videos. I've been watching Tim with Yankee Stacking for years. I totally respect Tim. He rocks. I'm not like bashing anybody. I'm not bashing anybody specifically, but what I'm talking about is these dealers present themselves, especially on YouTube, as if they're just here to help. They're just here to just explain things and just help us all out, when really they're trying to sell a product. And whether silver price is down low or if it's up high, the solution, of course, according to them, is to jump in and buy. I challenge you. Look, if you don't believe me, if you think I'm just being, sarcastic, I'm not. I challenge you. Find me a YouTube channel in which the silver dealer is saying, no, stop, do not buy, don't. Put your money back in your wallet, do not buy. Find me that. Or even more difficult. You want a real challenge? Find me a stacking channel, a silver stacking channel. There's plenty out there. Find me one that is sponsored by one of these bullion dealers, like SD Bullion, or there's plenty of silver stacking channels where the YouTuber, they're sponsored. They're getting paid for every video to make these videos. You find me one of those channels where that person, that YouTuber, is ever telling you to not buy silver and not buy gold, ever. You will. That's my challenge. That's my pound of gold challenge. You won't find it. So it's really perfect. It's just so convenient that we as silver stackers, we just by our nature, we are looking through a critical lens at this world around us, and we really, the word is fearful. We really are. We are quite fearful about what's going on in this economy and what's going on in our country, and that fear causes us to take action. And the action we are taking is swapping out our wealth into a precious metal, which again, I'm all in on. I'm totally I'm already sold. I've been doing this for years. Nobody's going to change my mind. I'm all in on it. But it's very convenient that the salesman has the perfect solution.